everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another bag review. If you can't tell by the title, today's video is going to be about the Gucci Disco Soho bag. And here is the one that I have in black. I don't really have any preamble today, so let's just hop right in. So this is the Gucci Disco Soho bag. It came out a couple years ago and I purchased it in around either 2016 or 2017. I don't remember exactly which one, but it was around that time frame. I purchased this bag because I wanted something that was easy and carefree, and this bag absolutely fits that bill. When I first purchased this, I wore it like basically every day. It was my everyday bag. I wore it grocery shopping, I've taken it traveling, I've just taken it on any errands or even just going around. I think that's one of the beauties of this bag, is that it's really versatile. It can be really casual, but it can also be kind of dressy because of the little details like the gold hardware and the tassel detail that it has going on. So as for the features of the bag, obviously it features the Gucci logo right here. This is different from the Marmont logo that is really popular everywhere right now. I think this is the older style, and I like it personally. I'm not a huge fan of the Marmont styles. It looks like the CoverGirl logo a little bit too much to me, so I prefer this style, and I like how it looks on the bag. It's not like too flashy, even though it's embossed. And if you didn't want to sort of share this, if you're traveling and you may not be in a, I don't know, safe area or something, you can just flip it around and it looks like a normal bag. So I really love that about it. So the zipper has a tassel attached to it. The tassel is not removable, but I do find it's handy to just open the bag. The zipper is super smooth, and inside I have it stuffed right now. So this is what the inside of the bag looks like. It's just got two little slip pockets on either side. It's got, like, I think it's a canvas lining, and it's obviously light colored, so you have to be careful not to spill lipstick or pens or something in here. I do find it catches a little bit of lint, but not too much, so it doesn't bother me that much. As for other features of the bag, you've got a little piece of hardware here, so you can hang like a keychain or something off it, or hand sanitizer, which would be helpful these days. And then the strap is not detachable. It just it's automatically attached here. And then it has an adjustable strap, which is super important. And I think it's got, how many holes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roughly options, and I've put it on the shortest one just because I like to have my bag sit a little bit shorter and closer, I guess, like higher on my body. For dimensions and measurements, so it measures 8 inches across, 5.5 inches in height, and 3 inches in depth. In terms of price, this has a very good price point for a designer bag. Obviously, it's still expensive, don't get me wrong, but the price point compared to other things these days is very good. So the price when I purchased this in either 2016 or 2017 was just over $1,000, which is pretty good, like I said, for a designer bag. I actually forgot to look up what it was today, so let me just double check. So today's price is $1,480. So it has gone up a little bit in price. It's not a huge increase, but yeah, and these are Canadian prices, by the way. So I think this bag has pretty much maintained its popularity just because it is a great travel bag and because it is at a great price point. But I am seeing some YouTubers start to declutter these bags. Like, I know Alyssa Lenore and Chase and Me recently did videos on how they're decluttering this bag and planning to sell it. So I don't know what that says exactly. I guess they just felt like this was no longer useful in their collection. I mean, they have tons of other bags they can use anyway, so I don't think it's that big a loss to them. But maybe just something, I think maybe everyone's had their Gucci moment and it might be over. So just something to keep in mind. You may see some more of these pop up in the resale market if you're in the market for one soon. So let's talk about pros. So pros for me is that this bag is very durable. I have shoved this under plane seats. I've worn this like every day of summer, like I think all of 2016 or 2017, whenever I bought it. I'm sorry, I forget. But I wore it basically all that summer once I purchased it. I love that it's such a good, I think this is at a really good price point for a designer bag. So if you want something that's comfy and casual, something that you can like use at like going to Disney World or at an amusement park or something. This would be really great for that because the price, it's not too precious, and it's also going to stand because of the green leather. It's not going to show as many scratches as easily, which is really amazing. I think it's also really easy to wear, so I think it's versatile in that you've got the logo here if you want it, but you can also turn it around and have it be like a blank bag, which I did a couple times when I was traveling, and I think that it is, while it's really casual looking, it also can be sort of dressed up, like I said, because of the tassel and the gold hardware. Both of those features just make it like that touch dressier, so you can use it for multiple occasions, especially if you want to be more minimalist while you're traveling. As for cons, I know I said this bag is really durable, but I do want to mention that there is a little bit of wear and tear. So when I first purchased this bag, it is pretty rigid, but because the leather is really soft, over time, if you use the bag, it will sort of start to compress or start to sort of smoosh a little bit. And I don't think the smoosh is necessarily a bad thing. I think it looks really beautiful on this bag, but if it's something that will bother you and you want the bag to look absolutely pristine, then something to keep in mind. So you can see that it is bowing out a little bit on the sides here. There is a little bit of sort of what is it, like crumpling because of just the weight of the bag, and you can see the dimples here that are starting to form. And I keep this bag stuffed when I'm not using it to try and prevent this from happening, but basically if you use the bag, this is what will happen to it. There isn't really any way to prevent it, but like I said, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. One more thing is that you can see sort of the puckering here along the zipper too, and I think that's just from me grabbing it over time whenever I was using it, because it doesn't have a top handle. If I'm in a grab and go situation, then I usually just grabbed it like this, and I think that's led to some of the puckering and the leather coming out here on each side. So just something to be mindful of if you're interested in this bag. And the last con that I'd say is this flingy thing. So for some reason they didn't include a tab to like hold this part down, so it can kind of be annoying if you're walking around and it's like flinging like this because there's no way to hold it down. I've tried to like stick a like a hair tie on it before, but it just doesn't, it really makes the bag look super cheap, so I took it off quickly. But if that's something that will bother you, then I just wanted to include it in the review because it might. It didn't really bother me that much, but I don't know, some people may find this annoying. So let's see what fits in this bag. Although it is pretty small, I swear it does fit a lot. So here is my Chanel O case wallet. This is just the wallet that I use all the time. It's nice and compact, and I can fit that in easily with tons of room. Let's see what else they usually bring with me. Okay, so the other thing I always have with me is my Louis Vuitton key clay. So I can also fit that in like that. So I can fit it side by side, or I can turn the key clay on its side like that. So I do have my Louis Vuitton pochette accessoire. If I stick it inside, it does fit, but because it is still a small bag, it takes up quite a lot of space, so I usually don't like to do that. So I take things out of the bag and then put them inside. So I've got, if you've seen any other what's in my bag video, it's pretty much the same thing. I don't really change things up, but here's my little medicine pouch, so I can slide that in. I have Listerine pocket, whatever you call it, oral care mist, and then a Jack Black lip balm, then a Sugar Fresh Lip Petal Balm, my hand cream in a repurposed Tatcha container, and then hand sanitizer. So that all fits very comfortably. And so now I have my two phones, my work phone and my personal phone, and of course they both fit in. I still have tons of room actually, so let's fit a little bit more. Here are my sunglasses, the Ray-Ban foldable Wayfarers. They do fit with the case. It is a little bit of a squeeze. I'd probably take them out because I feel in this bag I wouldn't need it. But those are all my daily essentials that I bring with me, and they all fit very comfortably. It's not too heavy. The only weight comes from the items in the bag itself, so I find that it's really comfortable to wear, and it fits all my daily essentials. And a passport size, like, I don't know, passport with like a little folio on it will definitely fit as well. So it definitely fits a ton of things. So here's how it looks when I wear it crossbody. This is, like I mentioned, on the shortest rung here. So the leather is pretty supple, so you could always poke more holes. I'm around 5'5" for reference, and this is how it sits on me with the lowest rung. Of course, if you want it to be longer, then you can change the strap and it'll sit a little bit lower. This is what it looks like. I usually don't wear it as a side sort of bag like this, shoulder bag like this, because I just don't usually like to wear bags this way, but this is what it looks like if I do. And of course, if you want to flip it around so you don't have the logo on the front, then this is what it looks like. And like I mentioned, it's easy to reach in. I love that the zipper is just so smooth and fluid. Just makes it really, really easy to use and user-friendly. I just love this bag. So one last thing that I wanted to mention is that this bag comes in a ton of different colors. I just went for basic black because I'm a basic black kind of girl. That's just the color that I choose for everything. My clothes, my bags, my shoes, it's just, yeah. That's just my personal preference, but I also really loved the beige rose color that Gucci offers, and I think it was, for me, it was kind of a toss-up between those two, but I just felt like the black would not show dirt or wear as much, so that's why I went for this one. But it comes in a lot of other pretty colors, like I've seen metallic ones. I know Mel Soldera has like a patent pink, like fuchsia color-ish one. So yeah, if you want more, you can just sort of keep an eye on Gucci's website to see what seasonal colors they do come out with. As of now, it is still available on their website. I've heard rumors that this bag was being discontinued, so I don't know how true that is or if that's going to happen, but for now it is still available on their website in Canada. So in possibly my shortest bag review ever, I wanted to share my final verdict on this bag, and I think that the Gucci Disco Soho, you can't go wrong with this bag. It's a really great one. It fits a ton of things for its size, and it's so durable and comfortable to wear. I think this is such a really great like starter bag and versatile bag. It's great for errands and travel, as I keep mentioning, but seriously, that's what I used it for, and that's what I loved it for. Since I repurchased my Celine Trio, I'll be honest, I haven't been reaching for this as much. I don't know why, it's just one of those bags that like I think I maybe used too often and I'm just kind of over it, and I just really love the look of my Celine large trio now, so that's just what I tend to gravitate towards. So I am planning to sell this bag. I'm just trying to declutter my luxury collection in general because I have so many things and I really do want to pare it down to things I really and truly love. So I've gotten a lot of use out of this bag. I think it was well worth the money that I paid for it, but I think now it may be just time for me to move it on to a new home. If I had all the money in the world to keep all the bags I wanted, I would keep this one because it does make me think of like those times going to Disney World or like an amusement park or something where I want to have a really carefree crossbody bag. This is great for that. I've honestly got caught in the rain with it and I never noticed any marks or anything. There's no leather scratching or anything that I've seen, and I think this is really such a great bag. I just have other things in my collection that I like and gravitate towards more, so I think it's time for me to say goodbye to this one, but I can't wait to see it go to a new home. I think there's still a lot of life left in this, and I've definitely gotten my money's worth from this bag. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you if you wanted to learn more about this bag or if you're in the market for it. I know it's hard to see bags in person these days because everything is closed, so maybe this was helpful to you to learn more about it. If you like this video, please give it a like down below so it can help promote my channel. And if you liked my content and want to see more, please click the subscribe button. And if you want to see different things from me, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what content you want to see, and tell me what you think of this bag. Do you have it? How do you feel about it? I'd love to hear from you. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.